They've been lying to you about gold for thousands of years, not just about its price, not just about its scarcity, but about its entire purpose. From ancient empires to modern central banks, gold has never been just a metal. It has been a tool, a symbol, a weapon. And what you're about to hear challenges everything you've been taught about wealth, power, and control. Because if gold's true role were ever fully understood, entire financial systems would collapse overnight. Golden chains, the manufactured value of gold. Long before gold became currency, ancient civilizations treated it as something far more dangerous than money. In early societies, gold was not traded freely. It was restricted, guarded, reserved for priesthoods, kings, and those believed to have divine authority. Why? Because gold wasn't originally valued for buying bread or land. It was valued for what it symbolized: permanence, obedience, and hierarchy. Over time, that symbolism was deliberately transformed. Gold shifted from sacred artifact to economic anchor. Not naturally, intentionally. Empires realized something terrifyingly effective. If you convince people that value itself lives inside a substance you control, you no longer need chains. The metal becomes the leash. The alchemist's curse, knowledge that had to disappear. Alchemists were never just obsessed with turning lead into gold. That was the distraction. Their real work explored gold's unusual properties: conductivity, resistance to decay, interaction with the human nervous system. Ancient texts hinted at uses beyond ornamentation and currency, uses that threatened centralized control. And then, those texts vanished. Libraries burned, manuscripts destroyed, knowledge erased. Coincidence or systematic suppression? Throughout history, whenever alternative uses of gold surfaced, medical, technological, energetic, the same pattern followed. Ridicule, censorship, disappearance. Because a population that understands gold beyond money is a population that can no longer be economically engineered. Empire of deception, gold as a geopolitical weapon. History books tell you wars were fought over ideology, religion, freedom. Look closer. Gold silently financed empires, toppled nations, and decided winners long before the first soldier marched. Gold rushes weren't accidents. They weren't discoveries. They were controlled migrations of desperation, where the masses risked everything, while unseen elites acquired land, labor, and power. Even today, nations publicly downplay gold, while secretly hoarding it. Why would governments dismiss something they aggressively protect? Because gold isn't obsolete, it's strategic. And the real war has never been over territory. It's been over who defines value itself. The digital mirage, crypto, gold, and the same old game. They told you digital currency would replace gold. Decentralize power. Free the people. But listen carefully. The same narratives used to mythologize gold are now being used to mythologize code. Scarcity, trust, belief, different form. Same psychology. Gold still sits quietly beneath the system, anchoring confidence, while the public argues over screens and numbers. The battlefield changed. The strategy didn't. Control the story of value, and you control behavior. The truth they can't erase. Gold's greatest power was never its shine. It was its ability to train humanity to obey invisible systems, to chase symbols instead of understanding structures, to protect scarcity instead of questioning who defines it. Once you see that, you stop asking how much gold is worth, and start asking who benefits from you believing it has to be worth anything at all. The forbidden history of gold isn't about metal. It's about manipulation. And now that you've seen it, you can never unsee it.